Good morning students, myself Nikita Chablani. I will teach you social science. So first of all I would like to tell you what is social science. Social science is the combination of two words, social and science. Social means related to society, related to humans, and science here means as a subject. So social science means the scientific study of human society and social relationship. So, social science has different branches in it. For example, geography, history, civics, political science, sociology, economics, etc. And in your class, that is Standard 6, we will study three branches of it. That is history, civics, and geography. Let's start lesson number 1. Let's know the history. Let's know the history means we will have to learn about history, that which are the information, which are the sources. With the help of that we come to know about the history. So in this chapter we have to learn and we have to get some information about history. Now see on page number 1. In your curriculum means in your syllabus of standard 6 we will know about an interesting subject of social science. So as far as social science is concerned, we can say it SS also. It is very important subject because not only we get the information about present but even we get the information about past, geography, economics, even social conditions and all the things. So from here the question is there, and it is very important that social science gives us information about social world of man like geography, economics, social conditions and institutions, political activities and organizations. So the question is that which information we will get from social science means social science से हमें कौन-कौन सी information मिलती है. So social science gives us information about social world of man. We get the information about man and society, the society of a particular man. Not only that, but we get the information about geography. Means जो भी geographical conditions है उसकी informations मिलती है. Economics conditions की भी मिलती है. And then social conditions and institutions. Whatever the social conditions are there, social conditions means सामाजिक conditions है, society की conditions है, उसके information and institutions means जो भी institutions या committees है उसकी information भी हमें यहाँ से मिलेगी. Then political activities means related to politics, related to government and even organizations means जो भी संस्था है उसके बारे में भी हमें information social science की study से ही मिलेगी. Subjects other than history introduce us with social life of present time. You know very well that if we are talking about history, so what is history? History is considered with past time, so we can get the information about past time from the history. Not only that, but some other subjects like geography, economics, social conditions, institutions, political activities, with the help of that we can get the information about the present time also. So you have to remember, by the study of history we get the information about past time, but except history we will get the information about present time also. While history gives us information about past of human society with the help of which we know our present. If you want to get the information about present, so the knowledge of the past is required. So how history help us? History help us to know the present with the help of the past. History gives us information about past of human society. जो हमारी early humans की बात करें या वो स्टेजेस की बात करें तो वो इन्फॉर्मेशन हमें हिस्ट्री से जानने के लिए मिलती है. सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ हिस्ट्री वी गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट पास्ट, एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ पास्ट वी कम टू नो अबाउट प्रेजेंट. इज इट पॉसिबल फॉर अस टू नो अबाउट सोशल लाइफ ऑफ प्रेजेंट टाइम without having knowledge of past? Means if we want to know about present and if we don't have the information about past, so is it possible that we get the knowledge of present? So of course the answer is no. अगर हमारे पास पास्ट का नॉलेज नहीं होगा तो हमें प्रेजेंट की जो इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलनी चाहिए वो नहीं मिलेगी. Now see next. How was man's life when he had not started using fire? If we are talking about early humans, so they didn't have the knowledge about fire, how to cook, what to eat, what to do. So how they started the life without fire? Imagine how must have been life of people without agriculture, roads, transportation, houses, etc. Now you have to do the imagination that if in a present time we don't have agriculture. Agriculture means farming. If we don't have farming, if we don't have roads, if we don't have transportation, transportation means to go from one place to another place, and also houses, then how we can live the life? How many difficulties we have to follow? That will have to imagine. Means we can say we don't live our life. Why we don't live our life? Because our life is full of facilities. और अगर हमको ये सारी फैसिलिटीज़ नहीं मिलेगी तो it will be very difficult to live. History gives us information regarding all such aspects and which kind of information we are getting from history. So we get the information about this kind of things, means how the early humans lived their life, agriculture and all that things. History takes us to a different world of past. What is the importance of history? Why do we study history? So we get the information about different places or different world or different places of past from history. It gives us information about customs. Customs means manners, or we can say habit or fashion, and traditions means हमारी जो भी परंपरा है उसके बारे में हमें इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी. बिलीव्स मीन्स हमारी मान्यता. डाइट मीन्स फूड. एंड ड्रेस ऑफ पीपल ऑफ डिफरेंट जनरेशन. सो व्हाट इज जनरेशन? जनरेशन मीन्स जैसे टाइम पास होगा एंड जो भी चेंजेस आएंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल योर फादर इज देयर, देन आफ्टर यू आर देयर, एंड देन आफ्टर द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन. सो लाइक दैट वी फील एज इफ वी आर वेंडरिंग इन सम अदर वर्ल्ड. एंड इफ वी आर स्टडिंग हिस्ट्री देन डेफिनेटली वी फील, मीन्स हम अगर हिस्ट्री पढ़ते हैं तो हमें ऐसा फील होता है कि हम एक दूसरे वर्ल्ड में सेटल हो गए हैं. You must be thinking, why should we study about human society of the past? Definitely there is question in our mind. We are living in a present, and what is the need to learn the history? Or why should we learn the history? History is not only related with matters of past but also acts as a record with current system. Record means connection. Not only history is giving us the information on matter related to the past, but it is also considered and it is also connected with the present or current system. What were our ancestors? Means हमारे जो पूर्वज थे वो कैसे थे? Where did they live? वो कहाँ रहते थे? What did they eat? वो क्या खाते थे? Each and every information we are getting with the help of history. It informs us about changes that have occurred in human life. If we are talking about early humans, they didn't have their house, home, even they didn't know how to cook food and all the things. So the changes are there. From early humans, we have become modern humans. So वो जो journey है उसमें कौन कौन से changes आए? All the information we are getting while we are studying the history. So the study of history is very. Next topic is tools and resources to know history. Which are the tools and resources जिससे हमें हिस्ट्री के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी? We can say authentic information or valid information. So see, Chintan read in a newspaper. One boy is there and his name is Chintan. He read the newspaper. What is this there in the newspaper? A 4,000 years old city has been discovered in Kutch of Gujarat. Discovered means find out. एक information है जहाँ पे 4,000 years की old city है, वो find की है. कहाँ पे? तो गुजरात में, कच्छ में. So this kind of news is given in the newspaper. He was surprised means he was shocked. How can we know that this city is 4,000 years old? Who might have built it and how? What was the diet of the people there? What type of clothes they must have been wearing? How can we know history? Now, as soon as he read the information in the newspaper that from Kutch of Gujarat, one 4,000 years old city has been discovered. So the question arises in Chintan's mind that how can we know that this city is 4,000 years old? हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि ये सिटी है वो 4,000 years ही ओल्ड है? वो सिटी किसने बिल्ड की एंड कैसे बिल्ड की? एंड द पीपल दोज हु लिव देयर बिफोर 4,000 years, व्हाट वाज द डाइट? उन लोगों का फूड क्या था? वो कैसे क्लोथ्स पहनते थे? एंड हमें वो हिस्ट्री की इंफॉर्मेशन कैसे मिलेगी? So in this way, so many questions are there in his mind. So see, one question is here, can we know that this city is 4000 years old? मीन्स कोई प्लेस हमने फाइंड की, वो कितने ईयर्स पुरानी है, वो हमें इंफॉर्मेशन कैसे मिलेगी. सो वन साइंटिफिक प्रोसेस इज दैट इज C14. It is also called as carbon dating system. So with the help of C14 or carbon dating system, we come to know about the things that how many years it is old. We have different tools to know history. Now, which are the tools or sources with the help of that we come to know about history? So, first source is Tatpatra and Bhojpatra. We can say palm leaves and birch bark. In the ancient time, men used palm leaves and birch bark for writing what we call manuscript today. Today we are using paper to write. In the same way, in ancient period or in history, in the past, the peoples used palm leaves and the birch bark for writing, which is known as manuscript. Manuscript means a type of document or written article. Tatpatra means manuscripts written on leaves of palm leaves. Bhojpatra means manuscripts written on birch bark, which is found in the Himalayas. तटपत्र मीन्स जो डॉक्यूमेंट जो पाम लीव्स के ऊपर लिखे होते हैं उसे तटपत्र बोलते हैं. और भोजपत्र मीन्स डॉक्यूमेंट रिटन ऑन बर्च बार्क, मीन्स जो छाल होती है उसके ऊपर लिखी इंफॉर्मेशन. वी फाउंड भोजपत्र इन द हिमालय रीजन. With the help of manuscripts written on palm leaves and bark of birch, we get information about their languages and lifestyles. So definitely a question is there in your mind that which kind of information we are getting from palm leaves or tatpatras or bhojpatras. So we get the information about their languages. उन लोगों की लैंग्वेज कैसी थी, उसकी इन्फॉर्मेशन एंड उन लोगों की लाइफस्टाइल कैसी थी, वो सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन हमें मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट से पता चलेगी जो तटपत्र एंड भोजपत्र पे लिखी हुई है. मैनी सच मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स हैव बीन फाउंड. वो जो पुराने ईयर्स की मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स है वो भी हमें मिली है. मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स रिटन ऑन पाम लीव्स एंड बर्क ऑफ बर्च गिव अस इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट मैन ऑफ एंशिएंट इंडिया. जो मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स इस पाम लीव्स एंड बर्क ऑफ बर्च पे लिखी हुई होती है, जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन, वो हमें इंफॉर्मेशन देती है कि एंशिएंट इंडिया के लोगों के बारे में. यू कैन सी द फोटोग्राफ ऑफ तटपत्र एंड भोजपत्र एंड सम इंफॉर्मेशन इज रिटन हियर. सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस काइंड ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन वी कैन कम टू नो अबाउट द लैंग्वेज ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एरा और टाइम. Such manuscripts have been preserved. Preserved करना means store करके रखना in temples and monasteries. Monasteries means आश्रम. तो मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स कहाँ संभाल कर रखे हैं? तो इन टेम्पल्स, स्पेशली कौन से टेम्पल्स में? विहार, विच इज़ कंसिडर्ड विथ जैनिज्म. जैनिज्म के जो साधु होते हैं उन्हें उनके रहने की जगह को विहार कहते हैं. तो वहाँ पे मिलेंगी तुमको ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशंस. एंड मोनेस्ट्रीज मीन्स आश्रम में. They have texts in Sanskrit, Prakrit and Tamil. The languages Sanskrit, Prakrit and Tamil are seen in Tatpatra, Bhojpatra and manuscripts. Even poems, dramas, stories and epics were also written on Tatpatras and Bhojpatras. Epics means long poem. Not only the basic information are written on Tatpatra and Bhojpatra, but even poem, dramas like natak, stories and long poems, all this were written on it. They have also been preserved in the form of books. Tatpatra and Bhojpatra को books बना के preserve means store किया है. They give us knowledge about customs. I have already told you what is customs, manners, habits, fashions and all that things. Tradition, social beliefs means सामाजिक मान्यता है वो. Lifestyle of kings, science, education, medicines, animals, etc. So we get knowledge of customs and traditions, social beliefs, lifestyle of kings, science, education, medicines, animals, etc. from Tatpatra and Bhoj. Next is inscriptions. What is inscriptions? इंस्क्रिप्शंस मीन्स जो स्टोन्स होते हैं उसके ऊपर कार्विंग करते हैं, मीन्स उसके ऊपर हम जो लिखते हैं, दैट इज इंस्क्रिप्शंस. सी इट इज रिटन आर्टिकल्स which are carved on the metals and stones are called stone inscriptions. Not only on the stones but sometimes on the metals also. Some articles carved over there and the information is there, so they are called stone inscriptions. We can know about history from stone inscriptions. Many times inscriptions were done on metal also. I already told you this कि खाली stones के ऊपर नहीं, but we get the information which were written on metals also. How kings used these inscriptions? So see, kings used to converse with people by carving his orders and commands on these rocks. कन्वर्स करना मीन्स कम्युनिकेट करना, तो वो लोगों के साथ कम्युनिकेट करते थे. कैसे? किंग्स अपने ऑर्डर स्टोन्स या रॉक्स के ऊपर कार्व करवाते थे. मैनी किंग्स एंड क्वीन हैव इंस्क्राइब्ड इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट देयर किंगडम, विक्ट्रीज, रिलीजन एंड कल्चर ऑन दिस स्टोन्स. जो किंग थे वो सिर्फ ऑर्डर देने के लिए ही वो इंस्क्रिप्शन यूज़ नहीं करते थे, बट समटाइम्स दे गिव इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट देयर किंगडम ऑल्सो एंड विक्ट्रीज मीन्स जो उन लोगों ने जीत हासिल की थी उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन, रिलीजन कौन कौन से रिलीजन थे, एंड कल्चर एंड ऑल द थिंग्स वर इंस्क्राइब्ड ऑन द स्टोन्स. स्टोन इंस्क्रिप्शंस of Ashoka are very famous. Records and inscriptions written on this are long lasting. अशोका किंग के inscriptions बहुत famous हैं और जो भी written inscriptions हैं stones and metals पे वो long time चलने जैसा है. Third resource to know history is copper plate ताम्रपत्र. कॉपर मीन्स ताम्र, जिसको हम गुजराती में तांबू बोलते हैं, एंड प्लेट मीन्स पत्र. सो कॉपर प्लेट मीन्स ताम्रपत्र. द टेक्स्ट विच इज एनग्रेव्ड ऑन कॉपर शीट इज कॉल्ड ताड़पत्र. जो टेक्स्ट कॉपर शीट में एनग्रेव्ड करके लिखा गया है उसे ताड़पत्र कहते हैं. एनग्रेव्ड मीन्स कार्व्ड. किंग्स हैव एनग्रेव्ड information about their administrations and donations on ताड़पत्र. किंग्स अपने एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन मीन्स वो कैसे रूल करते थे, एंड डोनेशंस मीन्स दान करना, वो सारी इंफॉर्मेशंस उसमें लिखते थे. सो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एंड डोनेशंस के इंफॉर्मेशन थे वो किंग्स ताड़पत्र पे कार्व्ड करवाते थे. Such ताड़पत्रस have been found in Gujarat in large number. तो ऐसे ताड़पत्रस गुजरात में लार्ज नंबर्स में पाए गए हैं. They give us information about names, religion, administration and donation. We get the information about name, religion, administration and donation means उन्होंने कैसे दान किया था, उनके names, उनके religion means धर्म, ये सारी information हमें कॉपर प्लेट से मिलती है. Such ताम्रपत्रस have been preserved करना, that I have already told you. Preserved means store करना. So where they are preserved? They are preserved in Hemchandra Library in Patan, situated in North Gujarat, LD Institute of Indology, Navrangpura, Ahmedabad, BJ Learning and Research Studies, Vidya Bhavan, Ahmedabad, Shri Mahavir Jain Aradhana Kendra, Koba, Gandhinagar. So these 4 places are there where we get the preserved copper plate or ताम्रपत्र. Now the fourth resource from which we get the information about history, that is coins. You all are aware about coins. So coins are also an important source to know about the history. If we are talking about coins, so they are very important source to know the history. We get information about name of king, his religion, culture and time from these coins. कॉइन्स के ऊपर अलग अलग किंग या क्वीन होते हैं और इन्फॉर्मेशन मीन्स टाइम पीरियड वो भी लिखा होता है. सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ कॉइन वी गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट किंग, रिलीजन, कल्चर एंड टाइम मीन्स वो कौन से पीरियड के कॉइन्स हैं, वो सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन हमें पता चल जाएगी. पंचमार्क कॉइन्स ऑफ 5th BC. Now what is BC? BC means before Christ. So before Christ we have found in India which is the oldest coin. इंडिया से मिलने वाला सबसे ओल्डेस्ट कॉइन कौन सा? तो पंचमार्क कॉइन एंड वो कौन सी सेंचुरी का है? सो 5th BC. अदर देन दिस मीन्स अदर देन पंचमार्क कॉइन, gold, silver and copper coins of Greek kings, Mauryan age, Gupta age have been found. Not only Panchmark coins are important and found, but the coins made with gold, silver, copper coins of Greek kings and Mauryan age, Gupta age के coins भी हमें मिले हैं और वो भी बहुत ही important है. They give us information about their social, religious, economic and political structure of that state. Now which kind of information we are getting from the coins? So we are getting the information about the social means society से related, religion means धर्म से related, economic means money से related and political structure means government से govern होता था. We are getting that information. What is Panchmark coins? So, the coins created by pressing metal pieces in the mold are called Panchmark coins. मेटल को प्रेस करके मोल्ड किया जाता है. मोल्ड करना मीन्स टू टर्न इनटू द स्पेशल शेप, मीन्स कोई भी पर्टिकुलर शेप है उसके अंदर कवर करना. जैसे हम केक बनाते हैं तो उसके कैसे मोल्ड्स होते हैं, स्टार वाला, सर्कल वाला, स्क्वायर वाला, वैसे शेप्स. So you can see the coins of rupees 1, 2 and 5. All are of different size. So अलग अलग मेटल के प्रेस करके मोल्ड करके जो coins बनाए जाते हैं that is Panchmark coins. So now you can see here the image of Panchmark. Our next topic is students studying history, archaeologists, historians and travelers. Archaeologist means the person who are studying history. आर्कोलॉजिस्ट है वो जो पास्ट की चीज़ें मिलती है उसको स्टडी करने वाले होते हैं. हिस्टोरियंस ऑल्सो मीन्स द पर्सन हु आर स्टडिंग हिस्ट्री एंड द ट्रैवलर्स यू नो वेरी वेल. हिस्ट्री मीन्स इंफॉर्मेशन गिवन बाय आर्कोलॉजिस्ट्स अबाउट पास्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन सोसाइटी ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ रिसर्च. ऐसे कोई भी बोल नहीं सकता. इट इज़ टोटली डिपेंड ऑन रिसर्च. रिसर्च करना मीन्स फाइंड करना एंड वो इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑथेंटिक होनी चाहिए. तो रिसर्च कौन करेगा? सो द पर्सन दोज हु आर डूइंग रिसर्च ऑन हिस्ट्री दे आर आर्कोलॉजिस्ट. तो वो रिसर्च करके जो इन्फॉर्मेशन हमें बताएंगे सो दैट इज कंसिडर्ड एज द वैलिड इन्फॉर्मेशन. दे गो टू एंशियंट. एंशियंट मीन्स ओल्ड प्लेसेस एंड डिग आउट द हाउसेस, कॉइन्स, ब्रिक्स, स्टोन्स, इम्प्लीमेंट्स, sample of food, bones of man and animals, etc. and study them and make us aware about culture of man of that time. तो जो आर्कोलॉजिस्ट है वो एंशियंट प्लेस मीन्स ओल्ड प्लेस पे जाएंगे. वहाँ पे डिग आउट मीन्स खोदकाम करके, एविडेंसेस मीन्स प्रूफ ढूंढते हैं, जैसे कि हाउसेस, कॉइन्स, ब्रिक्स मीन्स ईंट, स्टोन, इम्प्लीमेंट्स, फूड, बोन्स. वो सारी इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करके फिर उसकी स्टडी करके जो इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट वी केम टू नो अबाउट द इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ दैट टाइम. एज आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दैट दे हैव साइंटिफिक प्रोसेस दैट इज C14 और कार्बन डेटिंग सिस्टम. सो उसके यूज से वो चीज़ें कितनी पुरानी है वो भी हमें इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी. मैन हैज़ बीन वंडरिंग फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर सिंस एंशियंट टाइम्स. From old times only, man has wandered from one place to another place for food. As time passed, they started searching for food, then shelter and all that things. Many travelers have visited other countries to note life of people there. Many travelers of other countries have noted life of people of that particular country. From the travel details of such travelers, we get information about the history and culture of a country. It includes travelers like Megasthenes, Pliny, Fahian and Huan Sang. And from these travelers, we get information about the history and also about the culture of a country. Megasthenes, Pliny, Fahian, Huan Sang भी उन travelers में से हैं. The researchers of archaeologists and historians give us glimpse of great civilization which flourished in the northwest region on the banks of river Indus. जो हमें इंफॉर्मेशन मिली है आर्कोलॉजिस्ट्स एंड हिस्टोरियन से वो ग्लिम्स मीन्स ऊपर ऊपर इंफॉर्मेशन लेना, एक झांकी करवाना. ऑफ ग्रेट सिविलाइजेशन मीन्स जो भी सोसाइटी थी उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन फ्लोरिस्ड इन द मीन्स कहाँ पे वो डेवलप हुई थी. तो नॉर्थ वेस्ट रीजन में डेवलप हुई थी ऑन द बैंक ऑफ रिवर इंडस. In India, many cities existed more than 4,500 years ago. इंडिया में 4,500 years ago की भी cities find हुई है. In the same way, it can also be known that many cities developed on the banks of river Ganga and nearby about 2,500 years ago. So, if we are talking about 4,500 years ago, तो वहाँ पे जो civilization develop हुआ था which is on the bank of the Indus River, and if we are talking about 2,500 years ago, civilizations which have developed over there, so that is the bank of river Ganga and the nearby areas. So don't be confused, 4,500 years ago है तो बैंक ऑफ इंडस रिवर आएगा और 2,500 years ago है तो बैंक ऑफ गंगा रिवर हमको याद रखना है. All these tools give us information about customs, food, attire, technology and culture of people of that time. Which kind of information we are getting from there? So customs, food, attire means ethics, manners and technology, culture of that time. By exploring many cities and villages, they have given us information regarding cotton, barley and wheat. कई cities and villages की खोज करके उन्होंने हमें cotton, barley, wheat के बारे में जानकारी दी है. Besides this, they have also given us information about animals of that time. इसके अलावा उन्होंने हमें उस समय के animals के बारे में भी जानकारी दी है. Archaeologists are the scholars who study about past. It's very important. Who are archaeologists? So archaeologists are scholars, means talented person who study about the past. They categorize the tools found, do researches, collect data from manuscripts, documents, archives and then scribe them in a rigorous way. उन लोगों का काम क्या है? तो अलग अलग कैटेगरीज से जो टूल्स फाइंड हुए हैं उसको अलग अलग कैटेगरी में डिवाइड करना, उसके ऊपर रिसर्च करना, उसके यूज से डेटा कलेक्ट करना, देन डॉक्यूमेंट्स बनाना, फिर जो है वो प्रेजेंट करना. आर्कोलॉजिस्ट्स एंड हिस्टोरियंस ब्रिंग पास्ट टू लाइफ एंड दे ब्रिंग द पास्ट इन आवर प्रेजेंट लाइफ. Now, important and interesting topic, that is name of the land. कैसे कोई पर्टिकुलर लैंड है उसका नेम फॉर्म हुआ. We know our country by two names, India and Bharat. We know very well that if we are talking about our country, we know that our country has two names, India and Bharat. The word India is derived from Indus, which is called Sindhu in Sanskrit. इंडिया वर्ड है वो इंडस में से डिराइव हुआ है जिसका मीनिंग सिंधु होता है संस्कृत लैंग्वेज में. पीपल ऑफ एंशिएंट ईरान एंड ग्रीस वर फैमिलियर विद द इंडस रिवर. एंड इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ईरान एंड ग्रीस एंड ईरान की बात करें तो वो लोग इंडस रिवर से फैमिलियर थे, मीन्स दे नो अबाउट इट. They came into contact with this region 2600 years ago. तो वो लोग हमारे यहाँ पे 2600 years ago आए थे. कैसे? सो सिंधु रिवर में आए थे. The Iranians called the Indus River Hindus and the people of Greece called इंडस. जो ईरान के रहने वाले लोग थे ईरानियंस, वो इंडस रिवर को हिंदूस बोलते थे एंड ग्रीस वाले पीपल जो थे वो इंडस बोलते थे. दे न्यू द ईस्ट बैंक ऑफ द रिवर एज इंडिया. एंड जो ईस्ट बैंक एरिया वाला रिवर था उसको इंडिया के नाम से जानते थे. वी नो अबाउट द नेम भारत फ्रॉम ऋग्वेदा. वी हैव 4 वेदास. सो जो भारत वर्ड है उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन हमें ऋग्वेदा से मिली थी. A group of people named भारत came to settle in northern western India. तो ये भारत नेम कहाँ से आया? तो जो लोग नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया में आके सेटल हुए उसका नेम उन लोगों ने भारत दिया. इट इज़ फ्रॉम देयर नेम दैट आवर कंट्री केम टू बी नोन एज भारत. एंड धीरे धीरे करके उनके ऊपर से हमारी जो कंट्री है उसका नेम भारत पड़ा. This group is also mentioned in the early work of Sanskrit, that is Rig Veda. So Rig Veda, all Vedas are written in Prakrit and Sanskrit language. तो उससे ऊपर से भी हमको इन्फॉर्मेशन पता चलेगी. ऋग वेदा से हमको ये सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन पता चलेगी. So next important topic is dateline. Time is very important in history. What is dateline? Dateline means एक लाइन ड्रॉ की जाती है, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड टाइम लाइन, जिसके ऊपर जो इवेंट्स बने उसकी इन्फॉर्मेशन हम लोग इंडिकेट करेंगे. तो दैट इज़ डेट लाइन. इवेंट्स कैन बी रिटन अलॉन्ग विथ टाइम एंड प्लेस. जो भी इवेंट्स होते हैं उसको हम टाइम के साथ लिखते हैं. We can relate time with date, month and year, such as July 20, 2018, Friday. Means date, month, year and even कभी कभी date भी relate करते हैं like July 20, 2018, Friday. When in future, if you want to know about it, so you can easily know it. As per it, time is associated with birth of Jesus Christ. Time is considered with birth of Jesus Christ. Birth of Jesus Christ, founder of Christianity, has been associated with dateline. Jesus Christ थे वो founder of Christianity थे, means Christianity को found करने वाले थे. We call it Anno Domini AD, which means years after birth of Jesus Christ. For example, 2000 AD means 2000 years after birth of Jesus Christ. You have to remember the full form of AD. तो AD का full form क्या है? Anno Domini. If we are writing AD, so what is AD? It means after the birth of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ के birth को हम center में लेंगे. तो एक है AD. AD indicates after birth and next is BC. It indicates before Christ. Similarly, BC before Christ means years before birth of Jesus Christ. For example, 2000 BC means 2000 years before birth of Jesus Christ. AD indicates after birth of Jesus Christ and BC indicates before birth of Jesus Christ. 2000 AD means 2000 after the birth of Jesus Christ. Often is written as CE instead of AD and BCE is written instead of BC. Sometimes CE की जगह पे AD लिखा जाता है and BC की जगह पे BCE लिखा जाता है. CE means common era while BCE means before common era. जैसे हमने बात की before the birth of Jesus Christ and after. CE means common era and BCE means before common era. As Christianity is associated with most nations of the world, we use the same dateline in India as in many nations. जैसे कि Christianity को most of the nations of the world follow करती है, हम इंडिया में उसी डेटलाइन का उपयोग करते हैं जैसा कि कई nations में होता है. In many cases, the word BP is also used, which means before present. Sometimes BP is also used, that means before present. See here, one dateline is given. 0 indicates the birth of Jesus Christ, and if we are talking about BC, as I have already told you that BC means before the birth of Jesus Christ. So see here on the left side, 1st century, 2nd century, these all are before Christ. And see here on the right side, it is written AD. AD means Anno Domini, means after the birth of Jesus Christ. So it is shown after the birth of Jesus Christ. It's written 1st century, 2nd century, 3rd century. This indicates after the birth of Jesus Christ. Now see here in pink box, know this. BC means before Christ, as I have already told you. AD means Anno Domini. Both are Greek words, means Anno and Domini, both words are Greek words, which means in the year of God. For example, 2018 AD. Now what is stone inscription? Stone inscription means an inscription carved on stone. Now next is birch bark. ये हमने तर्कपत्र भोजपत्र में पढ़ा था. Thin inner layer of tree named birch on which ancient texts were written. Thin inner layer of tree means tree के जो अंदर के पार्ट से thin inner layer निकलता है, उसके ऊपर जो टेक्स्ट लिखते थे वो birch bark कहा जाता है. With this chapter ends. I hope students you have understood this chapter.